Viewers are warned that the following program contains scenes of violence and strong language from the start.
I feel as if this is a prank and the real guy who's got this camera is going to come in and kick my head in or something.
Okay, ready?
No, I can't draw a penis. I wanna fuck up your lens, man.
Sweet!
They may wear costumes, but it isn't Halloween. They're real-life superheroes.
At the beginning of the movie, we find Dave Lazuski kick-ass pretty much exactly where we left him. A significant amount of time has passed. It's been a few years, but he hasn't really grown or changed yet, and he's sort of in a position in his life that I think we can all relate to, where he's asking questions like, who am I, and what kind of person do I want to be, and what am I going to do with the rest of my life?
What do you want me to do?
Hit me.
You're a 15-year-old girl. Oh. What the hell?
Act like a bitch, get slapped like a bitch.
He's the same old Dave, where you last left him, really, and doesn't really know what to do with his life other than he likes dressing up as a superhero. And if he's going to do it, he better start training like one. So he reaches out to Hit Girl, because who better to train you than a psycho ninja killer.
Oh, God. Oh, take your tampon out. The last thing you know about Hit Girl is that her father just died, and now you pick it up 4 to 5 years after the fact, and she's basically at a loss, and she doesn't really know what she's doing. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't really know if she's a vigilante or a villain, and if she's killing for fun, or if she actually does think she's going to bring justice to the situation.
My daddy made me promise I'd never stop defending this city. I'm prepared for anything.
My character has gone a little crazy. He lost his father at the end of the first one, and then something happens to his mother in this one, and he has nowhere to turn. And when that happens to someone, you have nowhere to go but the dark side, and revenge is on his mind to get Kick-Ass. I am gonna make Kick-Ass pay for what he did to my dad.
Yo, Kick-Ass!
Well, to explain Kick-Ass 2, I guess, Kick-Ass 1, he wanted to be Spider-Man. Kick-Ass 2, he wants to be in the Avengers. You know, it's the escalation. Like, if you're a superhero, you eventually want to be in a superhero team.
Aren't you tired of being on your own? Don't you want to belong to something bigger than you?
The big idea in Mark's comic is that Kick-Ass sort of inspires this movement of normal, everyday people who want to try to make the world a better place by putting on masks and capes and trying to fight crime.
Together we can make a difference.
Hell yeah! It's like the real-life Avengers in this. Kick-Ass builds the Justice Forever team with Jim Carrey, Donald Faison, Clark Duke.
At the same time, you've got Christopher Mintz-Platz's character forming the first supervillains team. So the second movie is a kind of response to the first movie, which is that a bunch of guys suddenly think they want to be superheroes too and form a team, and then you get a reaction to that, which is the supervillains. So this is Empire Strikes Back to our Star Wars.
I'm building an evil army. Who is this guy? He's claiming to be the world's first real supervillain.
I saw Kick-Ass just as a fan. I didn't know anyone involved in the movie at the time. I bought a ticket just like the rest of you. And so when I started to talk to Matthew Vaughn about the sequel, I just thought about what I wanted to see the characters do and how I wanted to see them grow and how I imagined everyone would want to see them pushed further. And so that's what we did. This is not some rinse and repeat sequel where all the characters just go through the same motions. We really try to put them through the meat grinder.
We're putting an end to this costume freak. If they're wearing a mask, they're getting detained.
You already saw Hit Girl and Red Mist and Kick-Ass in the first movie. You didn't want to see the same storyline as the first one, and I feel like in action movie sequels, you really got to up the ante.
And we didn't necessarily have to do it. It wasn't an option to do a second. It's just that we all fell in love with the idea of doing it again, and so it really came out of a passion piece. It was, you know, where most sequels you're forced to do it, so this felt like a natural build, and it had a natural time to give us another platform to go from. You know, Chloe's a lot older and physically different, and you know, she's in high school and you know, taking on the popular kids, and you want to know how Hit Girl can handle that.
Mindy, you're up.
4 attackers. No escape.